there's a lot of ways to screw up your kid, is what I'm gonna say. And it doesn't matter if you have two parents, if they're male, female, male, male, woman, woman, one dude in the house. There's a lot of ways to screw up your kids. And as long as your kids have, as long as the big kid at your kid's school is setting a good example, you're going to be fine, because that's who your kid is actually following from, and that's who actually raises your kids in reality.
Well, getting back to the financial angle, too, having two parents is just... it shows up in the study that having two parents, and I'm not going to say, you know, whether or not they're you know, same sex or not, it doesn't really matter. But having two parents, it does have a good impact because of the income level, and we're just speaking financially on this one.
Right, but when people say that it has that advantage, then it leaks into. Then you're damaging the children if you don't have to.
But no, you're not damaging. But I don't agree that you're damaging that child by being a single parent.
No,
so I just want to make that distinction.
Look,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But I'm saying they flip those facts around, the conservatives do, to make it sound like single parents are demon spawn. And it's mostly because they're threatened by the change in dichotomy.
Right, but I want to have Daniel jump in here.
Well, for one, is that the economics, being poor is not going to psychologically damage your child. What is worse, you know, a child growing up in a single-parent household, or a child growing up in a household with two parents, from which, you know, it's better for a child to grow up with one parent than grow up in a two-parent household where one parent is constantly abusing the other, or there's great animosity and the relationship's gone sour. I mean, they're better off being whatever makes you happy. I mean, a long time ago you didn't have that. The woman was in a relationship, and regardless, is because the men had all the power, and if the woman were to leave,
she didn't have financial stability. She could
not
leave.
just that she would also be socially ostracized. Had a lot to do. I mean, it was a different environment, a different time. Everybody was mostly religious at that point in time. Religion also plays a key role in this. I think that right now with the younger generation, it's more of logics. I'd rather not have a father than have a father that's going to abuse me.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean,
that's an excellent point.
And the thing is, there's a great point that was made in the movie Freakonomics, that most of the decisions that make you a good parent, you make before you become a parent. So in reality, yeah, a two-parent household or just a stable financial household and all that would be better to have before you have a kid, you know, based on the numbers. But that doesn't mean that just you have to force yourself to be with somebody you don't want to be with, or somebody that doesn't work with you, or all the other reasons why people split up or aren't with their parent. Or, I mean, we also forget that sometimes one parent dies. Like, there's plenty of, like, it's not wrong to be a single parent, is what I'm saying. It's just
absolutely.
The point needs to be made that yes, there is like, yeah, you want there to be an ideal situation, but just because you don't fit into a certain mold doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. And I think that's the point that people who advocate two-parent households seem to leave out all the time.